no one has ever been able to say who is the bigger between the two, Shiva or Vishnu. As per various holy texts and Puranas, Shiva and Vishnu, the two of the Holy Trinity of Hinduism, share the most special bond of love, devotion, and admiration for each other. There are no stories of differences or fights between the two gods. However, there are stories in Puranas about the fight between the incarnations of these two avatars. The first story is of the fight between Shiva's Sharbha avatar and Vishnu's Narsimha avatar, which is found in the Shiva Puran. Lord Vishnu assumed the most ferocious form of Narsimha to kill the Asura king Hiranyakashipu, the father of Prahalad. Even after killing Hiranyakashipu, Narsimha's rage did not calm down, and his wrath threatened to destroy the world. No one in the universe had the courage to face Lord Narsimha's anger. At the request of the Devas, Shiva sent Veerbhadra to tackle Narsimha, but Veerbhadra could not win over Narsimha. When that failed, Shiva manifested as Sharbha. Shiva assumed the form of a part animal and part bird named Sharbha to tame Narsimha down. Sharbha avatar had the body of an 8-legged lion, having 2 heads of a beast, 2 wings, and a long tail. After failing at various polite attempts to calm Narsimha, Sharbha avatar attacked Narsimha. In the battle against Narsimha, Sharbha tied Narsimha to his tail and immobilized him, thus eventually calming Narsimha's rage. The second story is from Shatarudra Samhita of the Shiva Puran that speaks about another event when Vishnu had to fight a battle against Shiva's Rishabha avatar. However, the authenticity of the story is questionable, as no similar texts are found in any other Puran. During the Samudra Manthan, or the churning of ocean, Vishnu tricked the Asuras by taking the most alluring form of Mohini. However, the Shiva Puran has a modified version of the story, in which a bunch of beautiful Apsaras come from the churning of the ocean. The Asuras, enchanted by their beauty, kidnap the Apsaras and take them to their abode, the Patal Lok. After that, they come back to take control of the Amrit, but the Devas had already taken control of the Amrit, which resulted in a huge fight between the Devas and the Asuras. Vishnu, to save the Devas, fought the battle against the Asuras, and in the course of fighting, he chases them all the way to Patal Lok. After defeating the Asuras in Patal Lok, Lord Vishnu comes across the beautiful Apsaras and becomes enchanted of their beauty. Struck by the arrow of Kama, he fathered many immoral sons, who went on to create a ruckus for the Devas. Those sons of Vishnu had great strength and valor and brought havoc both in heaven and earth, causing misery to all. On seeing the harm done to the worlds, the Devas and the sages approached Brahma and informed him of this. Then Brahma goes to Shiva, informing him of the mayhem caused by the sons of Vishnu. To get rid of these cruel sons of Vishnu, Lord Shiva assumed the form of an ox named as Rishabha and killed all the brutal sons of Vishnu. Vishnu attacked Shiva's Rishabha avatar with arrows and missiles, but Shiva, in the form of a bull, stood like a mountain and caught hold of all those missiles of Vishnu. After a brief battle, Vishnu realized that it was Shiva who he was fighting against. He comes out of his Maya and returned to his abode Vaikuntha. The third story is of the fight between Shiva and Vishnu's Krishna avatar, that is a part of Vishnu Parva. This story also forms a part of the Srimad Bhagavad Puran. Banasur was the 10th descendant of Prahalad and the eldest among the 100 sons of Bali. Since he was fond of Lord Shiva from childhood, he meditated and worshipped hard to appease Lord Shiva. Lord Shiva appeared before him and gave him the boon of 1,000 powerful arms, which would make him very powerful. Banasur asked for the boon that Shiva would always protect him whenever he was in trouble. Shiva granted him that boon too. Banasur had a daughter named Usha who was in love with Anirudh, the grandson of Krishna. Upon finding out about the secret love between Usha and Anirudh, Banasur abducted Anirudh and held him captive. So Krishna came with Balaram and the armies of Dwarka to defeat Banasur and rescue his grandson. Balaram, with his power, destroyed all of Banasur's army. Banasur confronted Krishna, but he was powerless in front of Krishna. Then Banasur prayed to Lord Shiva for protection. Lord Shiva, confined with his boon, came to rescue Banasur and started the war with Krishna in order to protect Banasur. Both Lord Shiva and Lord Krishna battled with each other. When Krishna found out that he couldn't kill Banasur because Lord Shiva was protecting him, he prayed to Lord Shiva in silence. Then Shiva gave him a trick to follow. Krishna threw an arrow that made Lord Shiva fall asleep. After this, Krishna took out his Sudarshan Chakra and cut off all the arms of Banasur. Finally, he ordered the Sudarshan Chakra to cut off Banasur's head only when Shiva woke up so that his Sudarshan Chakra could be blocked by Shiva. While all the stories we narrated so far was between the incarnations of God, there is only one story that talks about the battle between Shiva and Vishnu themselves. This story is found in the 75th Sarga of Balakanda of Ramayana, where Parashuram narrates this story to Lord Ram before challenging him to string Sharanga. Once all the Devas asked Brahma as to who was more powerful between the blue-throated Lord Shiva and Sudarshan Chakradhari Lord Vishnu. Lord Brahma tried to create a difference of opinion between the two to find out who was the superior one. In the battle that ensued, Lord Vishnu uttered a battle cry, Hum, which paralyzed the Devas. The overpowering bow of Shiva was broken and Shiva was frozen. His bow was rendered useless, and Lord Vishnu's bow Sharanga prevailed. From then on, the gods, along with the assembled sages, deemed Vishnu to be the paramount.